Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another X and Y battle. This is against NARANagi. I do stuff with him from time to time, and I'm using some different things. Not really a team. I just decided to bring my defensive core and then three things which can swords dance and have priority. So we got Scissor, which is going to be the Mega with the SD Bullet Punch. Got Talonflame with swords dance and Gale Wings Brave Bird, which gives priority, and of course Aegislash, which is typically known for its swords dancing, shadow sneaking shenanigans. So, gonna lead off with Trevenant, feeling defensive, honestly. I didn't want to go with Klefki because, I don't know, I just felt like he would lead with something to deal with it because he knows that I lead with it generally, so I thought that that's what he would do. So I kind of switched it up to Trevenant. It leads with Rotom, which is a little bit annoying, and it shows me Shadow Ball. I should have really known after that he's Scarfed, because why else would you run Shadow Ball on a Rotom? It seems like a bit of a redundant spot otherwise. But I don't think I keep that in mind, unfortunately, and it might come back to bite me later on. But I do manage to get off the Will-O-Wisp. Shadow Ball doesn't do a huge amount because it's unstabbed, when it's because, you know, it's been unstabbed since 5th gen, you know, there's no more ghost typing, it's all about the water electric with that guy. So go for the Willow on the switch, predicting him to go out into something, and he goes into his Galvantula. I don't know, I just don't really have the best of luck with Galvantula when it's against Trevenant, and as you can see, I miss Leech Seed. Yesterday's battle against Steve, I, kind of over-predicted on Galvantula, and Trevenant ended up dying for it, but it's not really going to work out here either, because firstly missing the Leech Seed takes me away from getting the health back, and then Nagi is going to predict my Protect because he knows that I have it and it's obvious that I'm going to go for it, so he takes advantage of that and goes for the Sticky Web. So I kind of wasted Protect there when I could have gone for Leech Seed again and tried to hit that time, but if it hadn't missed the first time I wouldn't have had to, and it would have been a much nicer situation. I finally get to go for it, 2 turns too late unfortunately, because now my HP is right down low in the red, and I basically going to be forced to go for a final Protect. I don't know where the Australian came in there. That was a bit weird. Sticking around, apparently. I don't know why. The accents, they jump into my mouth, and I can't do anything about it. I don't know, man. It's weird, but he actually switches, predicting the Protect. Very obvious, I'm playing really obviously here. I'm kind of letting Nagi do what he wants, getting the free switches and everything, and just playing super obviously. I definitely should have protected there because I had the opportunity to do so. Actually, no, that would have been dumb because he could have swords danced. Yeah, no, scratch that. That was stupid. That's fine. I just wanted to get the free switch, honestly. I get the free switch into my Klefki, which can easily demolish Aegislash. Klefki is basically a counter to Aegislash, as I think I've said before. He swords dances, not thinking that I would do that, and he is going to be sorely hurt because even though he King Shield, no, he doesn't King Shield. I'm thinking of a different match. Got another match. Every match has Aegislash, man. It's just all blended together in my brain. Goes to the Shadow Claw, takes out the sub, but that matters not, for I have the Foul Play, which is easily going to one-shot that Aegislash. It's not in defensive form, and I'm playing off his own +2 attack. So, goodbye. Goodbye, my friend. He kind of loses that thing for nothing. I practically have Klefki at full health after all that. Got the sub and Lefty's back to full. So then he goes into Garchomp, Mega Evolves, and decides to Earthquake. I didn't really want to switch, even though the Earthquake was super obvious. I don't know, I could have gone to Talonflame and dodged it, but then I would have been at the mercy of a Stone Edge or, an Outrage, and I would have had to do some more switching. I don't know. I kind of sack Klefki, another kind of silly play, because Klefki's really useful, and I could have used it for later, but what I really wanted was the free switch to Vaporeon, because that would allow me to go for the Ice Beam and be at full health and be able to take a hit from the Garchomp, because, it is pretty powerful, so I would like to be at a good amount of HP when I'm facing it down. And full is the best amount, I tell you what. I go for the Scald, actually predicting him to switch into Scizor, thinking that he might, go to that thing to take the Ice Beam and then potentially set up on my Vaporeon, but goes into Rotom instead. I end up protecting and get some extra burn damage, and then he goes out into his Galvantula here, which he thought I was going to switch, not wanting to take a Thunderbolt from his Rotom, and ends up, paying the price for it because I just stay in and Scald, and his Galvantula goes down. So a little bit of misplaying on his part as well, bit of overprotection has managed to lose him that guy, which is, not the best. But now he goes into his Clawitzer, and I don't know, Steve and Nagi both running Clawitzers, man. This one seems to do quite a bit more than Steve's did. Fortunately for Nagi, he's running Life Orb, and this thing actually hits pretty hard. Not gonna lie, the Dark Pulse hurt quite a bit. I'm actually max defense, so he's not super powerful because I can, take the special hits regardless. But I don't know. He crits me there, which was a bit of a pain in the ass. Honestly, I'm not sure how much it would have changed the overall, play of the game. I definitely should have protected there. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't. I honestly thought he was gonna double predicting my protect because he had done so far, but he ended up just staying in and going for it and didn't really play out into my favor because I got critted. And I could have kind of played that off if I protected some more. His Toxic would have worn him down, so would Life Orb, and he probably would have been dead by this point, and I probably wouldn't have had to go into Aegislash and Swords Dance. I could have just gone into, Talonflame and gone for the Brave Bird priority and taken him out. I'm not quite sure even why I went into Aegislash now. I had so many other options to take him out. Well, my main other option was really Talonflame with the priority Brave Bird, but I don't know, man. It's just one of those things, and I decided to set up a Swords Dance because I know I can live it here. I don't live it great because I'm down, like, really low. Just got out of the red there with lefties, but Shadow Sneak takes him out, and unfortunately, because Garchomp is hella bulky, the Spike's damage is going to help a little, but Shadow Sneak is definitely not going to take that thing out. It's going to do a decent chunk, but my god, Garchomp, it has all of the HPs and the defenses, and it's powerful attacking-wise, but you don't want to underestimate it when you're trying to take it out. And now here is where I make a really stupid play. So, I, for some reason, get this thing into my head that he's a Scarf Garchomp. I don't know why. But he's obviously Mega Evolved, and he can change his moves. But I have this thing in my head where I think he's locked in on Earthquake. I'm like, okay, he's locked in on Earthquake. I can go Mega, get the defense boost, Swords Dance up, and finish him off with a Bullet Punch. No! Why did I do that? Oh my god! And I could have had this game. Could have had it just on lockdown if I'd gone to Talonflame, Brave Birded, and then I would have still had my Sizzle left. I could have dealt with the Rotom by going for Brave Bird. What I also could have done is if I realized my mistake by going into Sizzle and Garchomp and known he would have gone for the Fire Blast, I could have double switched out into Talonflame, taken the Fire Blast, and then dealt with the situation from there. But as it stands, man, it's going to be pretty difficult for me to win this, but there's the potential that I can. I go for the Brave Bird now. I roost first of all because I don't think a Brave Bird was going to take it out from the HP it was at, although it probably would have because it's scarfed and not defensive. So another thing I should have brought into my mind, but I was just being really paranoid and shit. So now I'm really down to a low amount of HP. He has the Sizzle, and it is going to be a banded one, which means that I could potentially roost here, and hopefully, depending on how much Bullet Punch does, get myself into a range where I can live a Bullet Punch, then Flare Blitz for the draw. But instead of doing that, and instead of being smart about the situation, I once again kind of be an idiot, unfortunately, and my brain just blanks. I decide, the only way I can outspeed a Bullet Punch is going for the Brave Bird. But I could have roosted because I have priority on flying moves, so I could have roosted, taken a Bullet Punch, then tried for the Flare Blitz, depending on the damage output from the Scizor, and we could have gone from there and maybe forced the draw, but unfortunately, those last couple of Pokemon, I misplayed horribly. I misplayed Scizor badly and misplayed Talonflame, and some earlier mistakes in the match as well kind of cost me, so not the best game on my part, but it was still a really close one and a fun one. Scizor only just managing to hang on with a Brave Bird. Had I got some Spikes damage up earlier, it would have ended up in a draw if that situation had occurred as well, but there you go, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Leave a like down below if you did, and of course, comment. Let me know if you have any Pokemon you'd like to see me use. I'm also thinking of doing a moveset video for some of the new things. So, like, I was going to start by doing Klefki, because I really like Klefki, and you guys know how much I like that thing from how I've been talking about it in these videos. So I'm probably going to do that. I also want to give a shout out to the dude who's been breeding me stuff. His YouTube name, I believe, is like Sirius Leo or something. His name's Joshua. He's been breeding stuff for me, which is amazing. It's such a time saver, and I just want to give him a shout out and thank him. And he's done some breeding guides on his channel. He really knows what he's doing, and I recommend you go check him out. So you can check out his link in the description. Check out Nagi. I don't think Nagi uploads fucking anything, but if he does, he'll probably upload this because that's what he likes to tend to do. And that's gonna be it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow probably with another video. Until then, have a very good day and goodbye.